Hey, this is Ali Edwards, and in this video tutorial, I'm going to show you how to work with the 6x8 layered templates volume 6 for Week in the Life. I have the Monday template open up already here. This is a 6x8 layered template. You can see after you purchase and download this product, inside the folder itself there, let's take a look at what we've got. There is a preview file, so you can see what is included in this product. Then down here, we have the actual days of the week. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You can see that they all look similar. The goal or the idea with these is that you would put a photo behind them. You can print them out in color if you want to do that as well. But my idea and how I will probably use them is that I will mask a photo in the background, and that's what I'm going to show you how to do in this video. In addition to those days of the week, then I've also included additional 6x8 layer templates here that are great for collages. And there are 7 of them. You could use the same one over and over again. You could use this one for each day of the week, or you could spread them out. It's really up to you. You could do gratitudes each day and use this one right there for that. You could use the heart of today for each day and identify what the heart of whatever it is, the heart of your day is for you. This one says Friday look like this, so that one's obviously specific. The beauty of today, and then savoring. So depending on how you want to approach your project, different ones or different of those layered template options might work awesome for you. So let's jump back into Photoshop. I'm using regular Photoshop. This is from the Creative Cloud. This is 2019 version. You may be using Photoshop Elements. The ways that you do these things are going to be similar. If you have questions, feel free to ask in the comments below. The community is usually great about answering those as well if it's something that I may not know the answer to. All right, so the key to working with this product is remembering that it is a layered template. And in Photoshop, you come over here, and this right is where I have my layers palette set up. So you can see that each one of these elements is essentially on its own layer. You can click them on and off to just identify where they are. That looks like a random layer that I left in there. That's the white, so you may not want the white box. There's the line. Maybe you don't want the lines. There's the M for Monday, and that will be different for each day of the week. And then here is the date. So let's say you're not doing the same dates as I am. You can easily just turn off that layer and type in your own date by coming over here, grabbing the type tool, clicking and dragging to create a box, and then typing in whatever day. Let's say you want to start on the 7th, or who knows what it is that you want to do, but you can add that in there yourself. The font that I used for the date is called Typewriter Condensed. You can download that one on the internet. I'm starting to type it in here. Typewriter, oops, I didn't spell it right. Type, Typewriter Condensed. And let's see, regular, just like that. And then you can set this up to be whatever date that you want it to be. So that is just a quick and easy way to change the date, but I am going to use that date. What I want to show you how to do next is to mask your photo inside. And so I use Aperture. This is still the program that I'm using. I'm just going to look, actually, you know what? I have a picture that I just took the other day that would work for this. I'm going to come in here. This is photos that are in my April archive. I have lots of ones I've taken with my phone, but not a lot that I have taken with my big camera. So that's what usually ends up in here. For me, I am able to drag and drop this into this layer template. Depending on what program you have, you may not be able to do that. You may need to drag your photo to the desktop first and then open it in Photoshop or drag it into Photoshop. I know different things have come up for different people in the past. I am actually going to rotate this so that it is a vertical photo. You can do a couple different things. You can adjust yours so that it fits already, and then obviously it's right behind there, but you can also go through the process of masking that inside this the background photo, and I'll show you that on one of the other layer templates that has the smaller space there. I'm going to edit this one a little bit. Let's go here to adjustments. Just going to make it probably brighter. bump up the contrast a little bit. And then I would print this out. So let's say this is going to be my picture for Monday. I have everything else already on there. Simple, easy, just gives you a great large background, full page background image with the date already set on it. And remember that you can take the white off there if you wanted to, let's say you didn't want to have the white background. You can also grab these things together. So I'm going to first click on the line box. I'm going to hold down the shift key and then I'm going to click up to date, which just grabbed all of those for me, and I can move this around as a group. Okay, so if you don't want it right in the middle, then you could move it around on your photo depending on what photo it is that you want to use. So that is a look at that. Let's put this back on here. I'm actually going to save this. Let's come back on here and whoops. We didn't want to do that. I want to just adjust this a little bit more, get a little more white bright in there. That is using curves. And then I'm going to leave this one on here, and I'm going to come back over and I'm going to open up one of these layer templates so I can show you how to mask inside. So let's open up this volume 3, which is the gratitude one. And now that is open. So let's pick out a couple photos here that we can work with. Again, I already showed you how to add the text box. You just come over here, grab the T tool, and then you can create your own text box right there to be able to add in your content. You can delete the numbers. Maybe you don't want to have the numbers in there. They're actually, the number list is right there. And then you can see that the numbers on top of the photos are also there. So you can decide whether or not you want to have those on your page. So let's grab let's see, go into my photo stream here. Let's grab this image of the coffee. I'm going to pull it over. See how it came in as the full page? I obviously don't want it to be that big, but I do want to mask it inside. So let's find where it is. I'm going to adjust the brightness a little bit again. Just a simple way to do that. Click OK. And then over here, now I have this layer of my photo, but I want it to go on top of the number 6 square. So I am moving it down in the layers palette, and I'm moving it down on top of the number 6. And I remember right, I think it's this pink one. Now what I'm doing is called masking. So I'm masking the photo inside that shape. What I do on my computer on a Mac is I hold down the Option key to where I get this little arrow between the two layers, and then I can click, and now that photo is inside of that box. Okay, different probably commands. It might be control, option control with a click, depending on your computer. It's just going to depend on what program you're using. Are you using a PC or are you using a Mac? There are a variety of options. So let's do this again. I'm going to grab another picture, bring it over here. Let's put this one up here behind the 3, right? This is going to give me another little look at a different image. Okay, so then again, I'm going to move it until I find the square that I want to mask it inside. On a Mac, I'm holding down the Option, could be holding down Control on a PC, and then I'm going to click, and then it's inside there, and I can still move it around. I can make other adjustments to it if I want to as well. So let's do one more. Let's see, what do we have here? Let's look for I got puzzles. Let's do a puzzle. We'll add a puzzle in here. Okay, and I am dragging, and I'm bringing it over here and dropping, adjusting the size a little bit. Actually, let's put this one up here. I need to adjust the color a little bit as well. I'm going to do curves, which is Command M on a Mac. Brighten that up quite a bit. Click OK. Back over to the layers palette to move it so that it is on the layer directly. It's directly on top of the square. So I'm just looking for that square there. Let's see, down here. Did I miss it already? Sometimes it's hard to see. Let's see, those are the numbers. Oh, it's this one right here, this yellow one. Okay, now I have it on top. Again, on a Mac, I'm holding down the Option key. I'm putting my mouse toggling between those two layers, and then clicking to have it go inside, and then I can move it around so that I can still see the number on there. So that is a quick look at how to work with these. After you have it all set up and how you want it, you've deleted things you may not want, or you've saved things that you do want, then all you need to do is print. And that's what I will do. And if you're going to send it to a service, you'll want to save it as a JPEG to upload it to somewhere like Persnickety Prints. I just print at home, so I just go ahead and go right on to print it out. I print it out an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper, even though it's a 6 by 8, and then I just trim it down to be able to work in my album. And you can have these be side by side. They can be front to back. Lots of different options as you put your album together. If you have any questions on this process, please let me know in the comments below.